So guys, I got back home around, let's see, I don't know, about 15-20 minutes ago. But you know, went to loo, put a bit of shopping away, and yeah, I went to Aldi on my way home after my midwife appointment. Didn't get too much stuff, got a few baby bits. I put a few snaps probably before this piece of video or whatever. But yeah, I also got some other bits, which was some syrup. I'll explain it in a minute why I got all this stuff. Some honey, probably not too much honey, but basically I'm stocking up on honey anyway, but I might need it for this recipe that I'm doing. But I probably won't need all of that honey, but I'm definitely using some syrup and a little bit of honey as well. I got some blanched almonds, some pecan halves, and some walnut pieces. They're all the nuts that I got. I got some raisins, a big packet of raisins, and I also got some dark chocolate chips and some white chocolate chips. There wasn't any milk chocolate chips, so I just got them too. And yeah, so basically what I'm going to be making is some granola bars, some granola oat bars, because I really want to use up this granola that I had in my cupboard. This one's just from Tesco. It's just a cheap one from Tesco. To be honest with you, I'm not that I'm not keen on it, but I can't have too much. If I have it for cereal for breakfast, I can only have a small bowl because it really fills me up really quick, and it's just getting really slow to go through it, and I just want to use it up. I'm not I do like granola. I do like it. It's a plain granola. It does have a few raisins added to it, but it's just a plain granola really. I just want to use it up. I just want to be done with it. I don't want it in my cupboard anymore. You know them ones. Yeah. So I had some porridge oats already in my cupboard. These are from Lidl. Just basics. Yeah. So I'm going to mix some oats with it. And also I had this in my cupboard. This is a really good quality peanut butter. Peanut butter. Who knows that song? But yeah. Add a peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter, peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter too. Peanut butter, peanut butter. Anyway, if you know, then you know, then you're real G, you get it. But yeah, this is from brand Meridian. Doesn't even matter what brand it is. I'm just saying it's plant-based. They don't use palm oil, and palm oil I don't think is that good for you, but it's not sustainable to use palm oil, I don't think. Not that I'm an environmental freak, trust me, not that. But yeah, so I'm gonna use some peanut butter as well for some extra added flavour. But yeah, so basically I'm making granola and oat bars. They've already poured all the granola in. I'm just going to pour some of the oats in. I don't know how much I'm making right now. I'm not going to make too much. Yeah, so I'm just, as you can see, I'm just mixing it together. My hands are clean, by the way, guys. Do not worry, my hands are clean. I think I'm going to make quite a big batch, you know, so I might add some more in. So next I'm going to add the raisins. Whoop. Not too many. We don't like it overwhelmed with raisins. Come on, like, who, at the end of the day, any cakes or like sweet things overloaded with raisins, come on now, it ain't great. Even the hot cross buns, you know, hot cross buns that have too many raisins in it, I just can't deal with it, you know. Just have a sufficient amount. Yeah, that's definitely enough raisins for me. So next, as you can see, I have mixed the almonds, walnuts and pecans, or pecans, however you want to say it, and I'm going to crush these just a little bit, as much as I can, and pop them into here. as you just seen, I actually decided just to put it in the blender and in my Swan blender, and yeah, so it's gone into this pasty but still little bitty thing. I'm just getting the bits out of the sharp bit. Be careful if you're doing that. Yeah, I have no fear when it comes to sharp things. But I know what I'm flipping doing because I know my way around the kitchen to get. But yeah. So I'm going to add the chocolate chips, and I'm just going to add most likely the whole packet because why not? You don't need to be shy of these. You just, you know, we've got a relatively healthy. Look, granola bar's relatively healthy. If you add chocolate, it obviously lowers the healthiness, but it's still healthy-ish. The syrup's going to make it less healthy, but the honey's going to make it a bit more you know, so it's got a balance of healthy and unhealthy. Still tasty. Lovely jubbly, look at that. So yeah, we're going to mix all that together. So next we're going to make a mixture in a separate bowl of some syrup, some honey, some peanut butter, and I'm going to get some vanilla as well. Just got out of my cupboard some vanilla extract. Okay, should always have that in your cupboard. You should always just have that in your cupboard. It's just an essential to have in your cupboard, you know. Especially if you're a baking person, you will definitely have that. But just in general, come on now, basics. But yeah, let me stop blabbing on. Let me put this mixture together. I've just found that it's best to put it directly into the bowl, because if you're going to pour it in here, if you think about it, when you scrape it all out, because it's so sticky, a lot's going to stay in the bowl. So waste not, want not. I'm not going to waste anything. So I'm just going to put everything directly into the bowl. Honey. Woo. Child, just put that whole thing in. I've basically used like 2/3 of the syrup as well. So yeah, just put the honey in. I've decided not to use all of the syrup because it's a lot of sugar. So yeah, put all 1 jar of honey. This is really cheap from Aldi. This is like 70 something p from Aldi per jar. So, you know, you think honey's expensive, you can get the lower cost option always. So don't be afraid to use all that jar. That's only cost me 70 something p. And if you see how much granola bars I'm going to make, if you just divide everything, divide all the cost and stuff of everything, each granola bar will probably be low cost. You know, I could probably sell these. These are going to be amazing. But yeah, let me not stop talking like the female Jamie Oliver. You know, sometimes he says things that's a bit cringy, and he says like little words and he puts little things in. It's like cringe. That's what I'm doing right now. To put this whole thing, because I've got about 3/4 left of this jar left, but I'm just gonna put the whole thing in. You know why? Because I'm making a big batch, so it needs the sufficient amount. So yeah, I'm just going to put all of the rest of this jar. We're going to add not too much vanilla because vanilla extract is very strong. That's the whole point of an extract. You know, you're just going to add... Oh. That's enough. That really is enough. Yep. Mix that. Then we're going to mix all of this together. Let me just show you what it looks like. There we go. Mix, mix, mix. Lovely stuff. Got to get my hands involved. I really do, to mix it properly. Got to get my hands involved. I made the executive decision. Use my common noodles. and decided to do this. It smells gorgeous, smells absolutely divine. This is gonna be delicious. Oh my gosh. And because it's homemade, it's gonna taste even nicer. Do you know what I mean? Oh yes. So what I've decided to do is add some mixed spice that I had in the cupboard, and it's got a mixture of cinnamon, coriander, caraway, nutmeg, ginger and cloves. This is really good to add to like recipes like you know, the types of recipes where it would just suit it, to be honest. You know, not too much actually, that's definitely enough, bloody hell. But yeah, I'm just going to give it another mix and then it should be done to go in the tray. Add some baking paper to a tray or to a dish that has enough surface space for you. This one is a non-stick grease proof, which basically baking paper is non-stick and grease proof. Anyway, this one's from Tesco. It doesn't matter where you bought it from. I'm just saying because I'm flipping extra. Anyway, I'm just going to line this in it and add the mixture in. Now, you might be making this with kids. I don't know. I know that I can't wait to make things like this. Simple, you know, recipes that, you know, children love baking. So I can't wait to do this sort of thing with my daughter. And obviously when they're like really young, like sort of toddler ages, like, or like 3, and then when they get a little bit older, 3, 4, 5 years old, you want the simple baking recipes, don't you? You know, so this is one of them you can do. So like I said, whether you're a kid or not, it doesn't matter. You can lick the spoon. You know, that's like the best bit. Sometimes licking the spoon, licking the bowl. Reminiscing about when you were a kid, just waiting to, you know, a bit of that. Lovely. Now the oven is already preheated. Only because I was making my chicken nuggets and chips for lunch, you know. But yeah, I'm going to show you what this looks like. Absolutely amazing, love. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cool it in the fridge for a little bit. Then I'm going to bish bash push it in the oven. I'm going to leave it in the fridge for about, while I have my bath, for about 10 minutes ish. Then I'm going to come back. Then I'm going to come back, whack it in the oven, take my lunch out, eat my lunch. By the time I finish my lunch, this will be done, you know? So yeah, let me show you what it looks like.
20 minutes later.
So here you have it, guys. It's all out of the oven now. I put it in the oven for about, let's just say, over 15 minutes. So for about 20 to 25 minutes, no more than that. And then you let it cool down. When you take it out of the oven, it's soft, by the way. Do not fret, it is cooked. You just let it harden, so it's hardening up now. And when it fully cools down, it's going to be nice and chewy, but it's going to be hardened the way it should be. But yeah, this is it, guys. Yum, yum, yum.
I begin to